Sayer Kirk, and I use she, her pronouns. I'm so excited to be here to help present the Educator of the Year award because education is so incredibly important to me. On May 16th, I marched alongside 30,000 teachers, students, and parents from North Carolina to fight for much-needed resources for our schools. Education gives students the opportunity to expand their horizons and to find their passion. For me, my passion is educating communities on respecting queer lives. I'm from Burlington, North Carolina, and have grown up in a conservative community that's not very accepting, where school administrators allow hateful comments and where people from marginalized communities are too often othered and pushed out. That's why I founded a youth center for LGBTQ youth named the Queer Fish Center to provide teens with access to a safe, and supportive environment and to educate students on LGBTQ issues. From teaching students inclusive sexual education to being a support system for students ostracized in their schools, the main goal of the Queer Fish Center is to support all students, as is the goal of GLSEN, as is the goal of our honoree tonight for Education of the Year.
Thank you so much, Sayer. My name is Nico Tortorella, and I am a lover of myself first and everyone else second. Yeah, come on. And I am a lover of our ability to communicate through language. I'm beginning to use they, them pronouns in my own life, and I'm recognizing its unifying properties. The oneness, the divine frequency of love that unites us all. For people who feel like they fall outside of what's considered normal, it can be freeing to find labels that accurately define who we are, including but not limited to the ever-growing LGBTQIAPK+ acronym. You see, my own journey, my own process towards self-discovery has been very public, but I'm infinitely grateful for it. The conversations that we have today about the diversity of identities worthy of respect and celebration are vital to ensuring future generations are free to be whoever they want to be, themselves. GLSEN knows that education is the answer, that if we can create more welcoming, safer, and truly inclusive classrooms for all students, that we can create, I already said that, and truly inclusive communities for all people. And Stephanie Byers knows this too. As a music teacher at Wichita North High School in Kansas, Stephanie has created a classroom where all of her students are welcomed and affirmed. In return, her school has welcomed and affirmed her too. After learning Stephanie would be honored here tonight, a hate group protested Stephanie outside of her school. But the student body responded with a chorus of support. At the end of the year, pep assembly and decorated the school with pride flags everywhere. Please join me in welcoming to the stage your 2018 Educator of the Year, Stephanie Byers.
Thank you, and good evening. It's humbling to receive this award from GLSEN, and I am so full of thanks. First, I would like to thank Sherman Padgett, the principal of Wichita North High School, for his nomination, Liz Hammer of GLSEN Greater Wichita for her encouragement, and my wife, Lori Haas, for her patience and understanding. I'd especially like to thank the students of Wichita North High School who, when Westboro Baptist came to protest me, a transgender teacher, answered with a chorus of over 2,000 student voices with love and support. For 23 years, I walked the halls of North High as Mr. Byers. 4 years ago, I walked down the halls for the first time as my authentic self and had no idea what the response would be. From my new perspective, I saw GLSEN safe space stickers on so many doors. Though some teachers may not know of GLSEN, they know that providing safe spaces creates an environment that helps young people succeed and also creates an atmosphere of affirmation that empowers all. Seeing the safe stickers from Seeing the safe space stickers from a different perspective, I saw the impact of GLSEN in my school. When asked, what do I teach? I answer, I teach young people how to work in community. Music just happens to be the vehicle I've chosen to do that. At 12 years old, I met Chuck Papan. He was my 6th grade band director and always made sure every student felt welcomed and included. He taught me the power of collaboration, that strength can be found in diversity, and that we are all valuable and have something to contribute. I knew then at 12 years old that those were qualities that I wanted to share, and I have aspired to be an educator like him ever since. I may have a master's degree in education, but I know I'm not the only educator here. We are all educators. In our interactions with others, we teach by our example. Through our actions, we provide insight into who we are and the values we uphold. In each of our ways, we all teach. In my class, we discuss how music is representative of society. We use instruments from Europe, rhythms from Africa, melodies from the Americas, and they combine into a beautiful symphony. In band and orchestra, we learn to appreciate our many differences and contributions. Brass, woodwinds, percussion, and strings all working together to create harmony. Shouldn't this be the way of humanity? Instead of creating divisions, we should focus on how we can work in concert to create a better human existence. As an educator of over 30 years, I believe in the power of youth. It is our responsibility as adult allies to create safe and affirming educational environments where every young person can be themselves and realize their full potential. In order to create music, a conductor has to turn their back to the crowd. They lift their baton and they lead others in the creation of sounds that touch hearts. Next year, I will be handing my baton to someone else. In my final year, I will continue to ensure that every young person that walks into my classroom feels safe and empowered. The greatest legacy I leave behind is a culture where everyone is celebrated for who they are and what they contribute to this glorious symphony we call life. Thank you to GLSEN for the incredible work you do to transform our schools. Thank you all.